Bitcoin bottom is in. This is going to be an easy trade. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is DaVinci. I'm in the pipe 5x5, and I hope you're doing well. When you come out here and watch these videos, man, I hope that the majority of your portfolio is Bitcoin. If it's not, right, I have classes that are available for you to teach you why Bitcoin is most important for you, why it's an asset you must own, right? It's b4b.davincij15.com. I'm going to make that, website a little bit easier, right? Because a lot of people don't know how to spell my name, Da Vinci, right? It's really difficult. So I recently bought the domain dj15.com. So that would be a lot easier for most people to remember and actually just type in, right? You don't have to type in a whole lot because it's a lot of text, right? A lot of text. Type in bybit.davincij15.com or b4b.davincij15.com, right? All right, with that said, let's talk about what we're going to trade, and that's going to be Bitcoin, right? Let's take a look because, Bitcoin, we've pretty much bottomed here, I think, personally, right? I think this is the bottom. We like to retest the lows, right, to see if we're going to go lower than that. But looking at the 15-minute, we can see that, hey, you know what? We're in a downtrend right now, as of recording of this, and let's see how far this can possibly go. Right? If we go to the Fibonacci levels, you can see that we're at the 38.2, and you can see that this is a support area, right? You can see there's relatively some support here, right? So you might think, okay, well, wouldn't we want to make a trade here? And yeah, you could. You could.
Hey, I need to disturb you for a second because I'm going to be doing a course on how to buy Bitcoin, how to use Bitcoin, how to use a wallet, how to use a hardware wallet, how to basically store Bitcoin for the long term. Because we all know that it's going to be the money. You need to have this. Very happy to help you guys.
You could make a trade here, right? This right at this location here, which is around the $114,000 mark. That's where you'd probably take a nice entry. However, I want to point out the M here pattern that's clearly being drawn here. That's drawn, and we're gonna see if there's any kind of indication that maybe that we might go even lower. So if we were to take this level and then copy it, put it there. Oh, yeah. So effectively, the good buying opportunity, you could add a long here and then add it down here and just, stop loss it way at the bottom here. That's one way of doing it. There's no absolute right way. But I think the best way to do it is right here, is to just enter here. And I'm going to just move it, which is at the 61.8. That's the $113,400 level, approximately. And we're going to stop loss with a 2-to-1 risk to reward risk ratio, keeping it inside the trade here area. I think right about here, and we're going to take profits around the $14,600 level. Just come right back to that. Let's just come back to the entry, which is a 14,550-ish area. And then 2-to-1, we're at a 3-to-1. So we're going to extend this stop loss right there. Boom. Which is our stop loss is $112,854. And there it is. That's your entry is approximately $419, and take profits $114.54. Now you can keep this running, of course, if you want, and see if this thing takes you to the moon, right? Because that's also a possibility. But most likely we will just be able to take this trade and walk away from profits. So let's take a look and And let's enter this trade and see what happens, right? When it happens, if it opens, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Move on. Okay, let's take a look at Solana. Solana, I'm saying that there could be a chance that we come all the way down to the 147-ish area. That's a possibility for Solana because Solana likes to just wipe people out. But let's just see if that happens. I'm going to, let's see, can we come up with a trade here? I wonder if we can short this thing because it says, looks like it's running out of steam here. Let's see here. Extended. I want to see if this downtrend has some more than one touch point. No, it doesn't. More than 2 touch points. But there's a little bit of touch point where it breaks here. And it breaks. So maybe we're going to come back down and break down to this downward trend line. Not happy with the trade here, so I'm just not going to do one. Okay. Ethereum, wow, just pumped up, just exploded. What exploded in here? Ethereum. It topped out here at $3,728-ish, and we're backing off a little bit. I would say that this thing might stick its head up a little bit higher just to screw people before it actually comes back down and retest the bottoms here. Doesn't like V bottoms. Most markets don't like V bottoms, so we might come back and retest the lows. So I would expect something to come back down. But again, I'm not happy with a trade here. I'm just not. Right? And sometimes a good trade is where you sit on your hand, and I don't see us making a trade on this level. So if you're interested in making some trades, you can do so at buybit.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. So that's it for today. Man, it is a great time to be in crypto. I mean, we're going to see huge market uproar. We have now headwinds from the government. The U.S. government is supporting Bitcoin, supporting crypto, and you get to buy an asset that you get to manage, not the government, not some other people, right? You manage it yourself. And so that if the government wants it, they're going to have to go and get it from you directly. And they don't like doing that. They'd rather write a law saying, you know what, companies, you have to give me all the Bitcoin and all the crypto, please. And all companies have to comply, right? That's the way governments work. With you holding on to it, you could say, read between the lines, I'm not giving you my money. Right? That's the bonus of crypto. Hope you learned that, and thanks for watching.